trustworthy. I have no issue giving them every ounce of critical personal business data that we would need. They have access to everything on our books. They're really great at establishing that personal connection. For a small company, that makes a big difference because you know that people have your back, not just because you're paying them money, but because you have that connection.
You should use TeamLogic IT. They're an excellent vendor, a good business partner. They provide excellent service in a timely manner. We trust them implicitly with all of our data, and we allow them access to everything. They monitor our system, and we have very little downtime.
They have remote access to our data, and in the line of work that we do, the data that we have on our server includes all of our drawing support and topography and maps. We trust Mark and Dawn implicitly with continued access to all of our stuff. The biggest thing with Dawn is she's extremely responsive. One of the things that I really like about working with TeamLogic IT is Mark and Don's willingness to come in and really go over the services they're providing. If there's a change in services, for example, we brought Mark in on Friday because we're approaching the capacity of our server, and Mark is more than willing to go over all the options that best fits our company needs, including ones that may not require as much of his support. He's willing to promote options that he may not make the most amount of money off of, but he's always willing to promote the options which best serves our needs.
I am probably the worst at maintaining security on my personal computer. I used to have all of my passwords for work and personal accounts on a spreadsheet on my desktop, which is the absolute worst thing you could do. They saw this through interaction with me, and I used to joke about it. And they took the initiative to put me into a password management application. They had free reign of all my personal accounts, everything. I think that speaks towards my trust in them to access any of our data, and I have no qualms about that whatsoever. I had an experience where my data crashed on my computer, and I had been under the impression with my previous IT provider that I was being backed up on a daily basis, and I found out that I wasn't. It cost me about $2,700 to recover what data I could from my crashed hard drive. Now, all of our equipment is backed up on a daily basis in the cloud. We're not chugging through old servers and things of that sort that are vulnerable to security and everything else. We've got a streamlined way that we back it up. I feel a lot more at peace.
Great people. I love that it's a veteran-owned company and they employ veterans. They installed all new computers and new systems for me a couple of years ago and continue to do my monthly IT work. Have also installed a phone system for us, and I am very happy with them. With that comes a great degree of comfort and trust, knowing their military background and the clearance levels, especially that Mark had to have to do the jobs that he did. I would unequivocally say he's a very trustworthy person. Because of the trust factor that we have with TeamLogic, we allow them to have remote access into our system. I highly recommend them. I think that Mark and Dawn have created a company with integrity, that they are committed to excellence, and that I could more highly recommend somebody for IT. It wouldn't even cross my mind to start looking for somebody else because I'm just 100% satisfied with them.
You should use TeamLogic IT because they are professional, competent, and easy to work with. Very easy, hassle-free. I trust them. They're always very responsive. Very, very rarely had to leave them a message to call me back. There's always someone on the other end of the line.